Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. So tonight I'm gonna go over collective reading, and it may reach out for some of you and resonate. Special someone has you on their mind and has been thinking of you, and we're gonna take a deeper look inside these feelings, intentions, thoughts, what's going on. Just a little recap on this person here. Maybe you know the person. Maybe person is with you on a daily basis, or if not, from afar. We'll go for the Twin Flame Tarot deck. Right, so about this person, definitely starting off great. Hey, Sophie, I came back on. So there's someone that is thinking about you and your tenderness, your kindness, the calmness you have, the nurture you have, right? The Empress card here definitely loves being in your presence, whether it was before, now, or wants to be more in your presence. Definitely loves having you in their surroundings. Um, thinks of you deeply, and to them it's just logical. It's meant to be with you. It's meant to be to have you around. It's meant to be to want to reach out. Maybe they're not reaching out because this is earth cards, and it takes time sometimes. This person might stay from afar, but definitely has you on their mind and their heart. They're going through a situation in their life that needs to walk away from and let go, like leaving something behind that they're having trouble with right now. So that's why maybe your person might be a little bit distant, or not as responsive, or not reaching out right away. Or if not, if you do have the chance to be with this person, like kind of see that they're distracted sometimes. Well, there's something in their life that's changing, or that needs to be changed, and like they need to walk away from and let go of. Let the past be the past, to enjoy the present and see a brighter future. Right? Picking up on 10 of Wands here, burdens and stress, anxiety, maybe having difficulty sleeping, especially if thinking of you. And then especially thinking of like how to make one and one come together and like make sense of all this, while kind of like finding solutions to these problems that's kind of keeping them a little bit stressed out and anxious. Sophie Granny is back. Yeah, that's a good one too. I used to call my granny Nanny. Hey, Angelica. Welcome back, you too. Ace of Wands. This person, when they think of you, they think of the beginning, or having a beginning with you, to like finally get the okay, like the signal, like the clear answer that like things can move forward. They have passion and desire for you. Like it gives them lively energy, great um, sexual energy. When they think of you, they might turn them on a little bit. Um, but they take care of themselves. Don't worry about that. But yeah, definitely feels the liveliness and loves the energy that you have, the vibrance that you have. There's like an attraction here. This person is really attracted to you, like magnetized to you. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So once again, like really wanting a beginning, like a new chapter, or like next stage, next level, or get back together kind of thing, depending on your situation here. But this person definitely wants a beginning, to start fresh and like to be committed, right? Ace of Pentacles is like has an abundance to offer, like new opportunities, and just sees the long, like the big picture, right? Commitment when it comes to the pentacles, grounded stability. Definitely feels that like you make a lot of sense in their life, and it just makes sense to them to want to be with you, and want to reach out and start something new. Let's see for these little cards here. Well, as they're thinking about you, they're wondering, are you thinking about me? Because they would love that you think about them as well. Kind of like telepathy from a distance, right? I'm yours forever and ever. Like they are decided they want to be committed. Like you are like the one in a million, the one of a kind. And for some, maybe the one that got away that they want back. And for others, well, the one they want to stay and like to continue with that. I might need you to help me get to this connection, get to this new beginning where we can be together forever and like advance together, build a foundation together and a home together, right? The Empress card, back to the Empress card, that creative energy, like thinking that anything's possible, everything's possible when it comes to unconditional love and nurturing love. Yeah, the one that got away, the Katy Perry song. I remember that one, like fuzzy, but like I kind of remember it. Oh, and some of you, it might be, I was picking up on a lot of Earth. So maybe Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe others no. But for some of you, I feel like there's that type of energy there. Or maybe you are an Earth sign. Distance. So I kind of thought like this is at a distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. But that doesn't mean that you have to be cold and resistant and distant, right? You can definitely think and feel for one another at a distance. And for those of you who feel emotionally distant, well, maybe it's time to rekindle the moments, spice it up a little bit, and get back to that beginning, right? Like I was saying, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, getting back to a fresh beginning or going back to the beginning, how it used to be, and like stir things up again. Love spell. You've been bewitched. This person is putting a love spell on you, hoping that like it'll bring you back, it'll bring you in, it'll bring you closer, it'll bring you to that next step, it'll bring you to that urge and wanting, that passion, that desire that you just can't control anymore, that you want this person so bad because they want you so bad and they want you to fall in love head over heels because they've fallen in love completely. Let's see what the other tarot deck. Oh, Eight of Wands, like wanting a direction of love, that we're heading in the same direction, parallel, side by side, and like landing on greener grass and just like starting from scratch or starting from a new perspective, a new beginning to like share our love, mutual love, respectable love, faithful love, unconditional, a lot of fire, a lot of vibrance. Like this person just like comes to life just thinking of you. It does them good, right? Like they're stressed out, like they've been going through these burdens and these anxieties, and like that's why they've been kind of distant. But like the thought of you kind of like doesn't like get rid of that, but it kind of helps soothe the person through that. You know what I mean? Almost like a like support, kind of like a support, and it just makes them happy to think of you, so that to the point that like these problems and these burdens aren't as heavy to hold and isn't as hard to get through. Right? The Hangman, like they are going through an awakening, an awareness. Like the more they think of you and the reasons why they want to be with you, or the reasons why they feel so good around you. It's like an epiphany. It's like awakening them more and more. They're more and more conscious. They're more and more receptive. They're more and more at your feet, almost like you can almost wrap this person around your little finger soon. And like you would say jump and they would say how high. Right? Sees you as the wish come true, right? Wishful thinking, the Nine of Cups, feeling fulfilled. Like it doesn't have to necessarily be like a love relationship either. It could be like really close friends, like intimate friends, and they just see that the relationship is perfect. I feel like they want more from this relationship, right? They have a lot of emotions, a lot of they want to be romantic. I'm picking up on a lot of like wanting to be together and feeling attracted and magnetized. But regardless, like it could even be like a really, really like best friend, close friend that sees that like you were the perfect person to have in their life, and they don't need anybody else. They don't need anybody else. They feel fulfilled with your presence or with your connection. And for those of you that it's at a distance, like the wishful thinking is that they wish like they could get back to this connection again because it was perfect for them. And maybe they didn't realize it at the time. Maybe that's what some of the stress and burdens are as well. They didn't realize it at the time, but they're realizing it more and more now. The more they think about you and what they've gone through and like what they had. The Emperor, that's their challenge. The challenge to kind of be more leader like and reveal themselves and come forth without scares, right? Without feeling insecurities or fear of rejections, to like voice themselves. But like this is their challenge. They kind of keep to themselves and like needs to learn how to be more courageous and just voice it, or just make a move, or just make that next step, or just try. But they're having difficulty. They're stuck on this stage. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Yeah. I love it when we put music. How good it feels to be loved by you, by you. Four of Wands, like this person really wants feels a strong bond and connection, or really wants a strong bond and connection, and to like be together and just go through moments of life and connect and like share experiences. Like this person really uh is decided. Like there's no question about it. There's no more decision or choices to make. Like you are the choice that they want. And like once again, feeling very passionate, very magnetized, very like you wheel them in and they want to be by your side. Okay, one more card. Ace of Cups in reverse. So wanting that new beginning. We're back at the ace again, but now it's the cups. Like there's a blockage here, right? When it comes to relationship and emotional bonding and like exchanges and this abundance. Uh Feels like they might be upset. They might be upset that like they don't have the full type of relationship that they want with you, that they have a very emotional sensitivity to you and would like to begin maybe a relationship or come back to the relationship, but there's a blockage. Feels like, right, I'm back at the Emperor card where like this person needs to reach out more, like take the lead and just try, because there's a new beginning that could be happening. But as long as you're both apart, this beginning kind of waits and lingers when it could be actually like true, committed, and like something serious, something to work with, something to go with and base a life on. But this person has a blockage. I don't know if they're afraid. They're afraid that they'll be rejected. They're afraid that the emotions aren't reciprocal, afraid that they might screw it up. Some people, they don't they don't like to be happy, right? Well, not that they don't like to be happy, they kind of get scared when they're happy because they think like, oh no, what's coming next? Something bad's gonna happen, right? I'm happy and like my happiness is gonna get ruined. So they like don't go for those moments sometimes just because of that. But yeah, this person like has really strong vibes for you. And I think they overthink maybe too much, but it helps them. It helps them in a way. And in another way, maybe it saddens them to be away and to be like consumed in their problems and like their burdens, their anxieties, and what's going on, right? Trying to find solutions in their life of the chaos that's going on. But they like to take a little break and like set their mind on you. And it just makes them happy. Let's see for one more card like this. It's a gambling, and has bad finances. So financial problem is one of the burdens and stress that this person is going through. I have no more milk. I drank my last glass. You're funny. Where's your milk? All right, so that does it for the collective reading on somebody's thinking of you. I don't. YouTube changed. Okay, no, it's been 16 minutes. So at the beginning of the stream is the beginning of the collective reading. Spy. We got spy here. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. Someone is spying. Maybe even checking out your social media. Who knows? Or if not, knows where you live or something like this. Or looking at old memories if they have photographs or something like that. Or going down trip in memory lane here. Yeah, it was a pretty good collective reading. So are you ready for the real questions now? No, I'm just joking. This side. Wait. It's hot in here. Anyways. Yeah, so does anyone have a question? We have time for questions if you have some. Some we answered a while ago, but like don't be shy. If you have another one or if you want to go in a different direction, do intuitive work, right? Dream interpretation, I don't know, intervening, spiritual, soul, twin flame, karmic, X, next, the one that is present. Or we can think of songs, more love songs. It'll go. All right, Angelica. Okay, so I'll answer Angelica and then I'll answer you, Sophie. So Junai Juni, current feelings. Oh, all right. So it's current feelings for Angelica, right? All right. When it comes to feelings, right? I got the Page of Cups in reverse. So seems like he put a little pause on his feelings. Like he might have feelings for you that he wants, that he's curious about, or he's curious about you, and like maybe the connection you might have or could have, but it's on a little bit of a pause right now. Like he's a little bit emotional, not emotionally confused, but emotionally numb. He's emotionally blunt, and like having difficulties um having difficulties acknowledging these feelings and these emotions, and maybe like even wants to be romantic but like holds himself back. And like maybe he might seem, I don't know if he seems like distant to you or like a little bit disconnected, because like he's very much in reflective stage, 4 of Swords here. He's gone like introverted, like very much meditating, reflecting, um a little bit much on life, right? The Hermit card here, so like kind of like going more isolated, more to himself, more alone, and starting to like kind of have a wake up call here. Like emotions is one thing, right? How you feel for someone, um but then life is kind of like getting in the way, right? Like we're aging and life is changing. Like things aren't how it used to be, right? There's stressors, there's bills to pay, the finances, jobs, stress, pressure, health problems, maybe, or worried about like his time. When it's your time, it's your time, right? When the day you're going to die, like as you grow older, you kind of fear death more than when you were younger. You kind of realize that like maybe I'm not at the right like path. I'm not at the right point in my life. I took too many turns. Uh, is this job really like a career, like my calling, or like what am I doing? You know what I mean? Like he's going over a lot of like life issues, kind of like a wake up call, and he's trying to think of the logic of it. He's very curious of how to kind of like get a grip of himself, because like this is emotionally burdening him already, that he's emotionally numb. It's emotionally burdening him, and it's upsetting him. It's making him nervous. It's making him stressed out, anxious, and he's trying to find solutions on like how to find these answers, right? That'll soothe him or like convince him to not go so introverted and get lost in his head, like trying to figure out like life's mysteries. He has to find like also life's pleasures, right? What can he still do with his life? What can he still do with the health he has, the age that he's at? What would make him happy? So like he kind of, like when he's around you, he knows he has these emotions for you, but that he's kind of putting on hold. And it's he still thinks about it, he still reflects upon it, and like knows that there's something there, and finds her sweet and caring, but he's still wondering like, are these emotions enough for me to head towards, let's say, a relationship, if ever that's crossing his mind in the hermit stage here? Or is he kind of there like thinking, I can't be in a relationship right now because I'm not fully stable, I'm not fully focused, I'm not where I'm supposed to be at, I'm not at that point in life right now. So it gets kind of confusing, right? King of Cups in reverse, so like once again an emotional barrage, blockage. It's like barricaded, right? He doesn't know if he would be faithful enough, if he'd be honest enough, if he can express himself well. He kind of like wears a mask, and acts like he doesn't have these type of feelings when deep down he does. And it's just he doesn't know what to do with them right now. And he's kind of like lying to himself while lying to others, just saying that like whatever, right? Or just going about his day and not acknowledging these feelings in a mature way, because he's caught in this hermit stage where he, not that he wants to be alone, but it's just when you start thinking too much about life in this type of sense, you kind of like go on your own, because like you don't feel as though people connect with you on that level or get you on that level, because everybody's like, oh no, don't worry, you're still young, right? You still have your life ahead of you. Well, no, look at your like your finances or your job or like what you have, your materials. Like it's beyond materials, it's beyond these type of things. So like the person kind of withdraws more. Like I don't know if you get good moments with this person where he's fully connected and like into the conversation, but I feel like he trots a lot in his head and gets distracted. You recently told him that you want love, pretty much gave up because we've been back and forth and feels like we're going nowhere. That would definitely be a possible outcome, because he already feels like maybe his life is going nowhere. It's not just about the relationship, right? Like there's other things like bothering him, that he doesn't feel like he's at the stage of life, like he's where he should be. Like he feels like he should be further towards successes or like his dream achievements, to the point that like you'll have good days with this person, like you'll have bad days with this person, depending on like where he's at in his reflection, right? That four of swords, that meditation. So like the days that like he's more bummed out and kind of discouraged, well then it takes a toll on the relationship, right? It's what's love going to do for me, basically, right? What is love going to do in like changing my life, or like making my life better, which kind of it does, but like, right, other days it'll be like, wow, like yeah, I love this relationship, I love you, and I can see it, like it helps and it supports. But it always depends on the day and like where he's at in the stages of thinking about life, right? The world, he's trying to figure out what would complete him. He feels a void, he feels a void in him, and he's not getting, feeling a void. So like he kind of goes back to the king of cups in reverse, right? Like pushes back, is more cold, is more tuned out, because there's something missing that he feels incomplete in his life, and he's trying to fulfill that, like kind of like trying to like um fill up a hole that's in your yard. Let's say you fill up a hole so that you don't like trip and fall in it, right? You want to put sand or whatever, dirt, and like fill it up. Like that's the void. That's the void. And he can't just like put love there, because some days he can and it feels complete. But then he still comes back to these life lessons where there's something missing. He's putting himself down. He's being hard on himself, but he's realizing that like time is going by and time is precious. But yeah, I feel like this person is emotionally confused, not just when it comes to romance, but like when it comes to life in general, when it comes to interpersonal relationships. He's probably questioning sometimes even like his friends, if he has some. Like some days it feels good to have friends around, like other days he doesn't want anybody around. He wants to isolate. So that's why you feel like you're going nowhere, because he goes back into this isolating mode where like he doesn't really need anyone. He just needs time and space and silence to kind of like think about these things. So like it's not, you're not the problem, you know what I mean? Like even if he was with someone else, this would be reoccurring. this hot and cold, yes and no. Some days it's full of love, like some days it's just like, where did the love go? Where is the love? Where is the love? The love, the love, the love. Yeah, thanks. I missed you too. I miss going live, but I've been doing TikTok more now. But I got to keep up on YouTube, and it'll get better. It's just I get discouraged because like I used to have a lot of people on my channel before, and now I feel like I get buried in the algorithm. It doesn't reach out to a lot of people. Like I don't even know if anybody looking up tarot knows that I'm live. Spread the word. Granny, are you still there? Granny So. I still can't believe Leo's son a while ago. Oh, congratulations, you're a grandma. Maybe we lost Sophie. Calling Sophie. Sophie. Yeah, you fell asleep on your rocking chair. Yeah. Well, that's what grannies do. They go in that rocking chair with that knitted blanket and a quilt. Yeah, a quilt, and just fall asleep, rocking back and forth. I can't believe you have a little rocking chair emoji. That's so funny. There's like an emoji almost for everything. Okay, so you applied at a certain job shelter. At a shelter, huh? Like human shelter or an animal shelter? Will I get hired for that job? Women's shelter. Okay. Nice. Well, I hope you get the job. You seem like a people's person. Like you would probably do really good at that job if you get it. You would probably do really good and like help brighten people's day, and I don't know, you seem like you like to help people. You have that helping energy, and you have like an easy approach. I can tell just by the chat. I don't know if like in person if you're more shy or something, but I'd be a clown. There you go. So will you get the job? Well, I almost have a complete yes. There's like one little blockage, but it might take a little bit of time, or if not, this is, again, Pentacles is good for jobs, right? For job opportunities and whatnot. And this card kind of tells you to have patience, that it might take time, or if not, the other way I could see this card going is that you'd be there for quite a while. You're gonna like this job, and you're gonna take it to heart and like kind of take them under your wing, right? And yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. So it feels like you could be there for a long time. Page of Cups. If you do get this job, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna explore. There's gonna be emotional moments. Not gonna lie, there's gonna be emotional moments that you might feel more sensitive to, but like keep a curious like attitude, right? Don't be afraid to ask questions sometimes, or just to like you said, be a clown and change up the mood, right? Change the comfort zone or whatnot. To love, like find creative ways to always like push yourself out there. Like you're gonna make great connections too, and like strong connections that too you might get sensitive about because they don't last forever, right? They come and they go. Queen of Wands, very ambitious. This is success, a success card when it comes to business. So that too kind of tells me that like you're most likely getting the job. If not, this card kind of tells me that like I don't know if you ever had an idea of like an entrepreneurship. Like entrepreneur is kind of like going your own way and making your own type of service or your own type of job and like being in control. It's like a company, let's say, or whatever. It doesn't matter, like whatever you're really passionate about and like really driven about. This card kind of set is a promising future that you have what it takes to bring that idea to life and to go with it, and it'd be very successful. Another thing to watch out if you get this job, to see past the illusion. Sometimes there's going to be lies, right? There's going to be some fake stories sometimes, because like not everybody wants to tell their story, or like they don't say all the real details. So like don't get caught up in the illusion, like just right, like a cloud bringing a cup, like that's an illusion when it comes to emotions and relationships. But there's three cups on the ground that are solidly there, and those are relationships and stories that are real, right? And sometimes it's still the real story. It's just we say it a bit differently, right? We make it kind of like Santa Claus or something like this, right? Like there's still truth behind certain things, but then we add a little bit more just to ease the moment or not get so emotionally involved. So like don't pick at it. Don't pick at this type of illusion. Just let it be, right? Like this person, he just crosses his arms and he doesn't reach out for the cup, but like he acknowledges that the cup is there. The cup is there in the air, brought by a cloud, right? And the other three are there on the ground. And sometimes it's going to be hard to adjust and adapt, but with time and skills, practice, patience, you'll get through it fine. And don't let it drain your energy, because sometimes like the stories uh can be like heavy, right? And sometimes if you're an empath, well, some empaths like take on too much and like get overly involved or like overly emotional about what's going on. So try to adjust yourself around that and don't let it bother your energy. Just let it be, right? Like that cloud. Just let it be, and give or take, let it be said. That's all right. You're there to listen and you're there to entertain, right? And bottom of the deck energy is Six of Pentacles. So once again, Pentacles, we're back at a job, fairness, right? Wanting to be fair. And like this card is almost like someone is at a shelter, almost, right? Like this person here is holding the scales on one side to, because two men are kind of reaching out for food. So on one side, he has the scales for the one holding his hand, and in his other hand, he's feeding the one to his right. But he's fair. That's what he's trying to say with the scales. He's fair, and he's gonna also give him something to eat. It's just one at a time, right? So like, don't don't overwhelm yourself thinking that like, okay, well, I have to help this one and this one and this one, one at a time, unless you can do group work or something like that. Something fair, and the pay is going to be fair enough, but like it's also a warning that like maybe it won't be like the highest in finances and financial, right? But like enough, fair enough for you to be able to be good and pay your bills or whatnot. So like it's just not the richest you can get, but to have patience. And like there, I feel like there's opportunities there too. I don't know if there's like different roles or whatever, but I feel like you have like maybe some options or opportunities to change things up if you want to. Good enough for leftover to buy a six pack. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Six pack, not 12 though, like or 24, maybe 12, but 24. You're welcome. No, that'd be interesting. I think it would bring you into your element to go there. Did they say if they're gonna give you an answer? Like some places, cheers. Some places they say like we'll call you back whether you got the job or not. Like, is that one of those places, or like it's just we'll call you if you get the job? Commitment. Things are getting serious. Oh, that's great. That you'll get an interview. I don't know if you're the nervous type for interviews, but like me, I prefer going to get an I always loved interviews and I always passed them like no problem. So like it'll be good. Like present yourself, be your bubbly personality, like don't don't hold back. Be transparent. Oh, you get nervous. Hopefully it doesn't show that much. Yeah, well sometimes it's nerve-wracking, but like some people do. Like me, I went to an interview the other day and it's been a while. I didn't go to an interview and like the person, I just love the person's personality that like uh everything was just so honest and easy. Like everything was so natural for me because the person like wasn't, I don't know, she was like friendly and like having comments in between, not just like sticking straight to the interview, the questions, and like drilling it. So it went pretty good, I think. But I'll know Friday if I get the job. Because yeah, I need to make money. Finances are not so good. Let's see. We're two on the stream, so I don't think anyone else is gonna see my video tonight. At least there's the collective at the beginning of the video. But yeah, that's what I don't like about YouTube is that they don't really push your video out there. And like I have videos that like I had like 127 views, then I had 120 views, then I had 105 views, and then I had 95 views. This is day after day. So like uh I feel I shouldn't anyways, I shouldn't bash YouTube just in case they're listening and like they're gonna flag me or something. Because that's already happened in the past there that they said my video goes against guidelines when like I didn't even say anything in the video and they'd have it right up and then they pause my video and like I couldn't do live streaming for like a week. Yeah, I think you're going to get the job. I just don't know when. I feel like it's still going to take a little bit of time, but I really hope for you you do. And like if it's taking too long, like reach out to them, right? It's not a bad thing every now and then to reach out and be like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know I'm still interested in the job opportunity. I'm wondering where you're at in your uh selection of employees." Thanks. You're awesome too. I really like you. Granny or no granny, you're still awesome. But I do like your granny side. Well, I guess consistency is the key for YouTube. Oh, hey, Anita. Like three. I like how you guys say that, right? I'm like number three. It's like, yeah, you could ask. I was about to like say maybe I'm just gonna get off because nobody's coming in. So, but there you are. So yeah, you can ask. Thank you for the flower. Little granny emojis. I miss my grannies. I lost both my grandmas. One when I was 11 and one when I was 25. I hope they're doing well. Who will marry you? Well, uh, Henry Voisenberg. No, I'm just joking. Like I can try to answer this question. Oh, Four of Wands is the first card that comes out. Weird. Who will marry you? Well, it could be, right? I got the Four of Wands, which is technically still early stage, young, like still a little early to say, but they are rejoicing in bond and like type of marriage. So, like, Four of Wands kind of tells me that, like, yeah, someone's gonna marry you. You are gonna get married. Maybe a fire sign. Maybe a fire sign is Sagittarius, Leo, uh Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, possibly. But right now you're not on the right track. Six of Swords in reverse. You're not on the right track right now. It's not happening soon. You still have a different path to go down to meet this person. Or maybe you are with this person, but like there's still a new direction you need to take, different choices to make, or different interests. Like there's still some changes that need to be made here so that you change direction and that you fall upon the right path and you're going in the right direction. Okay. uh be careful who you trust when you have these suitors, or like, right, meeting someone or whatnot, flirting and this and that. Be Trust your gut, trust your instinct. When you think something's a red flag, or you think something's like, no, like there must be lying or hidden, or listen to yourself, because you are most likely right. And it's when you don't listen to yourself, you're back on the bad path and you're going in a different direction that's against your intuition. Your intuition is strong, and it's somebody that will not leave you abandoned or in the cold, that's there for better or for worse, that'll help you through your life, that'll support you, that is will always be there. Like you need them, they're there. You need something, they're willing. No judgment, and like just pure unconditional love. So like somebody to definitely keep. Maybe maybe someone that you might know by now, if you know somebody who kind of like is always there for you and supports you and is always concerned for you. If not, somebody to come, and that would not leave you stranded in the cold and wouldn't leave you behind. Things are in progress. Knight of Pentacles, slow progress, but you're heading towards there. So, bum, 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 bum. But I don't think it's this year. I feel like it might take a couple of years before you are with this person and committed, and like this is the next step, we want to get married kind of thing. Sorry, I just had to write that. All right. So I don't know if I need to laugh because I said Henry. Like, I was just joking. But where Sophie laughed, she fell asleep. So I guess that'll be all for the stream. I'm gonna have to be more consistent on YouTube if I want to get this channel up and running again. But you got to start somewhere. So for all of you that like are there, not there, want the collective reading of the title of the stream, go to the beginning of the video. And for 16 minutes, I talk about the special person that has you on their mind. Okay. So thank you all for tuning in. I love you all. Beautiful souls. Bless you all. And bye for now.